Hello, this is Julian with Coffee Reviews, and I'm going to be doing a second blind taste test slash ranking for a couple of new coffees. Now, the point of this video right here is to determine if Starbucks Reserve Roastery coffees are, I guess, even comparable to some of the best specialty coffees, even just some average specialty coffees. So I'm going to take you through a quick rundown. I actually have not tried any of these coffees with the exception of this Cabra. I tried this Cabra a long time ago, so for the most part, everything here is going to be fresh. It's going to be new. And if you didn't see my first video, I'm going to rank them from worst over here to best over here, and I'm going to try to match them up with which coffee I think each one of them is. Now, if you're new to my channel and you like this video, I put a lot of effort into these blind taste test ranking videos. If you like it, enjoy it, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. But let's go ahead first and talk about these coffees that we have here. So I went to the store and I grabbed a very small sampling of this Blossom Coffee Roasters, Vashon Coffee Roasters. I guess they just rebranded this washed Guatemala right here. And then I got two samples from one of my friends, this bold bean coffee, one of which is the washed El Salvador Malacara B, and I have a washed Colombia El Crucero. And then I have my special coffee right here is going to be this Cabra. It's a natural Colombia Batosi. It's actually a very special coffee, and the only reason I did it was because this Brazil from the Starbucks Reserve Roastery is also a natural, so I wanted to get something at least a comparable natural. And then I have a washed Rwanda Hinkakwa. So those are the coffees we have, and here they are right here. I'm going to go ahead and mix them around so there's no cheating involved. I already mixed them, so I don't know what anything is. None of these are labeled. They were all brewed the exact same. They're listed at the bottom to exactly what they are. And yeah, I'll go ahead and, I don't know, shuffle a couple more around, I guess. But look. All right. And let's go ahead and give it a shot. So I guess we'll start with this one right here. Okay. This is really not good. I get this is overly roasty. I'm guessing that this is already one of those Starbucks coffees. It's too roasty. It's way too roasty. I'm getting so much like tobacco ash and I guess kind of like charred, like yeah, just tobacco ash is probably primarily what I'm getting. I'm gonna put it right here for right now. And whatever that is already kind of destroyed my palate. There is huge potential for me to embarrass myself if I pick any of those Starbucks above the Cabra. Let me go ahead and try this one right here. That's interesting. This one right here is interesting. It's pretty fruity. It's pretty vibrant. I'm going to put this right here. I'm pretty sure, I hope I'm not wrong, I might come back to it, but I'm pretty sure that right there is already the Cabra. Very strawberry, very fruity, and I think that whatever the coffee that is the Cabra, it's going to be the only vibrant, overly fruity one on the board right here. So I have a feeling whatever that natural Brazil is, it's not going to be anywhere near as good as that is. So let's go ahead and try the next one. It's right here, pretty smooth. Get a little bit of nuts and a little bit of caramel. It's not bad. I have no idea what this is, but it's definitely better than that, and it's definitely not as good as that. So we'll put it right there in the middle for right now. This test is even harder because I haven't tried any of these coffees. And for the most part, I tried to pick stuff that was similar with the exception of that Cabra. Mostly I thought if I have a natural, I have to have at least one other natural on the board. All right, I'm not overly, I don't like this one that much. It's kind of just overall a little weak. I get a little bit of lemon towards the end, but for the most part, it's kind of a little watery. Yeah, it's not great. I'm gonna put it right here. I have a feeling that might be the Vashon Blossom, and I think that's mostly because I don't know the roast date on there, and yeah, I honestly don't know how long that coffee had been sitting on that little coffee thing. All right, 2 more to go. See, that's what I was kind of worried about. This one right here is very, very acidic. And I think now instantaneously I know that based off the vibrancy, this right here is the Cabra. So I was wrong in the first place. This one right here being overly fruity, I'm going to guess it's the Colombia El Crucero. Those are the only 2 possible fruity coffees on the board, so I'm pretty confident that those are where those 2 go. But yeah, that's definitely the Cabra. Which leaves me with 1 more coffee right here. And this one's pretty roasty too. This is actually the most roasty of them. And I think maybe in a sense this might come off as a little bit as cheating, but when I was smelling the coffees as I was brewing them, there was one coffee that seemed to be the most roasty and seemed to be the most harsh, and it was the Brazil from Starbucks. And whatever this coffee is, it's way too roasty. That's all I taste is overly roasted, overly burnt coffee. And I'm gonna guess it's that Brazil, and by that means I'm guessing that this is probably the Rwanda. This one's pretty burnt as well. Definitely got some roastiness to it. But to be fair to this one, and I don't hope I'm wrong, I actually hope I'm right with these because I would be really embarrassed if I got the Starbucks things wrong. This Rwanda is slightly less bad than that Brazil. This at least has some subtle hidden fruit notes to it, whereas that Brazil is just overly roasted, just awful, awful. And I said right here that this one seems to come off a little weak and watery, so I already thought that one was right there was going to be the Blossom, which means it's probably, yeah, this is probably this bold bean there. I can taste some pear, I can taste some honey, so I would be shocked if that wasn't it. So this is my final guess, and we'll go ahead and do a reveal. So let's start with this one right here. I'm guessing that this is the Starbucks Brazil. And at the bottom we have the, again, SB Starbucks Brazil. So I got the first one right. All right, next I guess that this is the Starbucks Rwanda. And I am 2 for 2 right now. I feel like these were really easy. I feel like this does everything. Starbucks coffee, even their specialty coffee, it's no good. It's burnt, it doesn't taste good. I may not be familiar with these coffee roasters. I've hardly had any of this. Is my first time even hearing a bold bean, was when my friend gave it to me. So I think that says a lot that they were just that much noticeably better than whatever Starbucks was putting out. Next we have, I said Blossom Vashon, the Guatemala, and right here we have 3 for 3, Blossom BL Guatemala. So again, I think that this one might have been the only giveaway because it was watery and I don't know how long it had actually been sitting on the shelf. So I got it and it just seemed weak. Maybe if the coffee had been up to the roast date of the rest of the bold beans, then it would be right on the same path. Maybe it'd be as good. But that being said, even a watery, not as good specialty coffee like Blossom and Vashon, it's just that much better and easily more distinct and noticeable than that Starbucks. All right, now here's where it gets tricky because again, I've never had bold bean, but I'm just guessing based off the flavor notes, and I'm guessing based off how vibrant and fruity these were. So this one right here, I think is the El Salvador from bold bean. And yes, again, BBES, bold bean El Salvador. So now I'm confident. There was a little mix up earlier, so I could actually have these ones wrong, but this coffee, again, got a lot of pear, pretty decent. I'm gonna be doing 1 more cup of these, and I'm gonna give my friends some feedback on them, but not bad. Bold bean for having you for my first time hearing this sampling with some stuff that ruined my palate. This one's not bad, and if this one is what I thought it was, this one's actually great. So yeah, nice and fruity, which is very good for a washed Colombia, but let's see if I'm right, if it's actually the washed Colombia. And I am 5 for 5, Bold Bean C, BBC. Good job. This tricked me for a second, and that's really great. That's how good your coffee is. It tripped me up for a second that I almost mistaked it for a natural Colombia from La Cabra. I'm impressed. So Bold Bean did an excellent job, and of course that means that this last one right here is going to be the La Cabra Colombia. So again, 6 for 6. I'm not the biggest fan of La Cabra. I do like it. A lot of the stuff I've had recently has been more impressive than what I've had in the past. I thought maybe this might be a little bit of a wrinkle. This La Cabra's a little out of roast state. They no longer make it. I thought maybe some weakened coffee, maybe something that can compare with this Brazil. But I think at the end of the day, this shows such a vast difference. These are your two naturals, and these are the two coffees that should taste the most similar and be the same. This La Cabra was this much better, and that Brazil was that bad. So this right here has been my review, and while in the last video I was extraordinarily proud of being able to guess them, I thought this video was going to be harder, but Starbucks actually made it really easy. I think that this does show at the end of the day that Starbucks just is not there yet, and I was hopeful, optimistic that maybe their coffee was something a little more passable, but this is undrinkable still. This is way less drinkable than something that's been on the shelf for a long time. That says a lot. As for the three of you guys, La Cabra and the Bold Bean, really impressed. La Cabra, of course, this goes to show that a world-class coffee roaster in a blind taste test will still knock out everybody. I'm proud that I got 6 for 6 again, and yeah, this has been another blind taste test ranking. Feel free to like, comment, and if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, and let me know what you thought of this. If you have any ideas for any future videos as well, please let me know, and I will go ahead and sample some more coffees, especially if this has some success as well. So, thank you for watching.